3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Take it in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The tight end Henry here in motion.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
In motion goes the tight end. Throwing Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. This complete to Henry over the middle. On the move past the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. This defense for the Pats, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Burrow looking to pass. And this one caught by Beasley. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
He'll go right back to Beasley. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Bengals had 1-11 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Ready? 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Ready? 11 Thomas. 11. 11.
Burrow will throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded right around the 8.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Jones will try and run with it.
And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Bo Melton. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats take a 3-touchdown lead. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. And they'll accept that penalty. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The penalty got him half the distance to the goal down to the 1, made that try a little easier.
Yeah, without a doubt. And it opens up your playbook, doesn't it? From the 1-yard line, run, pass, do whatever you want there. And they did it successfully.
This one taken just inside the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
11.
They go play action with Burrow. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Jones now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he gets this to Thornton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And they run with Harris off the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Jones will try and run with it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this first half. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
11.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And Burrow going to throw again. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line.
Here we go. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12. 11 MT. 11 MT.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Here we go.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun again to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Burrow into a double team, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. He's at the 50, and the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field, and this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Harris is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Again, it's Harris. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll try and run with Harris. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Damian Harris, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken a 6-touchdown lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A lot of incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT, 11 MT, hey, 11 MT.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals are able to claw one back. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Off play action. Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
Let's go, man.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
Got his man, it's Thornton.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Boyd.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Burrow on play action.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
One, ready? 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas.
In motion, the tight end. 1st down. Here's Burrow. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Bo Melton.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Patriots are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point up and through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the top.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
They'll try the right side with Harris. There's a nice move. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England.
A great effort there. 36 yards.
And the Patriots add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing Jones. Harris has it over the middle.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
It gets by him, and now a little daylight.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Second and 7.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone